situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 69 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Cook again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they turn to their bigger body there on the dive. Fullback dive, just couldn't get it done.
And sometimes even that bigger body needs even bigger bodies to help him get there. They weren't able to create a crease for him, ended up not getting the first down.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
3rd down and 13.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Safety's green.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Burrow loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happened.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DJ Chark from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now out come the Bills. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year, and this is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To the air again, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Just 21 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run, Cook.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
On the carry, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A give to the fullback on the dive. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. On the give, this is their fullback. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a big